welcome back to Marie and Beyond. In this video, I'm going to be showing you how to make a thankful tree. So, let's get started. So, for this DIY, you are going to need a pair of scissors, a thing of poster board, same kind of poster board I used in my turkey video. You're going to need some markers. I just have the fiber tip pens. You can use any kind of markers at all. Just have some felt tip pens. And you can also use some crayons. I just have a bunch of crayons in here, same kind I used again in my turkey video. If you haven't seen that, you might want to go check that out because that's also another Thanksgiving video. So anyway, we're going to start out with our poster board. Grab a marker, or you can use a crayon. I'm going to use a brown marker, and then I'm also going to need a green marker, both of those I'm going to need. And then I'm going to start out by drawing a tree outline. So you're going to just want to draw that basic little tree shape where you go like that. There's C. You can make this fancy. You don't have to. You might want to end this off a little bit. Straight. And then we're just going to use our green one. And we're just going to draw a tree. Just like that. And we are going to cut it out. And this is a DIY that I'm doing a week before Thanksgiving, but of course you can start this for, say, November, or you know, you should be thankful every day and all day, so you can do it even in the middle of a blizzard when you have nothing to do. So anyway, I'll actually be right back when I finish cutting this out. Okay guys, so I have made two trees. And how I made these is I just traced one of them on top of the other, so then they are pretty much exactly the same. So for the next step, you're gonna need some ribbon. I just managed to find this ribbon. I also found some of Okay guys, so for this one, I cut out two different trees. They are exactly the same. I just traced one on top of the other one. Anyway, for this part, you're gonna need some ribbon. So you can either use this black, different kinds of ribbon. I have this black ribbon here that I have, I'll probably end up using. And I also have this snowflake one that I might use. I don't really know. Depends. You're gonna need some scissors. I was using before. You're gonna need a hole punch. You can use a different hole punch. I just use this 3-hole hole punch. And you're gonna need your crayons for this step. You could also use crayons for the other step, but I just saved them for this step. We're gonna start out by coloring our two trees. So that's all the coloring you can do. You can do this part or not, but I'm not going to because you will see why. So now we're gonna take our 3-hole punch, and we're actually gonna make this like a little thank you card almost. So we're gonna do a hole punch right on top of these leaves. And this step is optional. If you don't want to add the ribbon, you don't have to. I'm just choosing to. And see, I made like the little holes in both of them. We're gonna make another one halfway in between the branches. And you could just line them up and just do the whole thing at once. I'm just choosing to do them at different times. And then one way at the bottom. So make sure the one at the bottom is completely inside the tree trunk. And again, for that, you could probably have used one of the normal hole punches that you get, because then you could really see where it's punching the holes, but I decided not to. And I'm gonna use my black ribbon, and a good little crafting hack is to put a little hair tie around it, so then you can keep it good. So I'm just gonna cut out a 4-arms length. See? So you can always remember that when you're doing these crafts, you can redo them. And also, if I'm going too fast for you, you can just remember to pause that video and rewind if you need to. So I will be back when I finish tying these two. Okay, now you can see that I can open it up, and that is actually why I cut off the middle one, because then you can open it up just like this. And yet again, don't be ashamed if you made that mistake. Okay guys, so now that I finished this, it can be opened right up, and I'm going to show you why this is important. So what we're going to do now actually is I am going to use some little cards. So we are going to make some leaves, and I personally, I think okay guys, so we're gonna end up making these leaves here. And actually, I'm not gonna end up making these. You can make little leaves to post on these, but I think a really cool way to do this is actually just to take the front. We are going to hole punch 2 little holes on the one side of this. I'm gonna use red. Make sure it is the width of your pencil or your pen that you are using. Gonna mark it with my finger. I'm just gonna stick the hole punch in there. Hole punch that hole. And then you can just stick your pencil or pen in the one hole. And then stick it up through the other hole. You can do that if you have a smaller pen. I personally don't have a small pen. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna make a little holder. So we're gonna take some ribbon, again. Same one that you used earlier, or you can use a different one. And we are just going to go in through this one. Go up through that one. In through this one. So all I did was go up and then in. And then we're gonna go back through to this hole right here. And we're gonna go in this hole. So we're gonna punch it through that hole. And then you're gonna open it up, and we are going to tie a triple knot in the middle of this. Make sure though that it's tight, but at the same time you still want to be able to open up your card, and you don't want it to be able to bend up your card. Just like this. I'm doing a couple more. This one, you can make it pretty and back. cut off the two ends, open it back up again, and then you can put your little pencil in and then up, or you can do it like that. Anyway, and also to that too, I'm gonna add another strand of ribbon right here. You're gonna go up. I don't want to do this. Okay, yeah, you're gonna go up through this hole. Sorry, deciding how I want to do this. Again, so you're gonna have two ribbons through that hole. Then we're gonna go through this hole again. Turn it to the back. Tie these two together. Or I guess two you can tie to these when you already have. And this is an unnecessary step. If you do not want to do this, you do not have to. I'm just making a little pen organizer. Just like that. Okay guys, so we're over at my bed right now because I'm gonna go and hang up my tree right up there. We'll show you in a second. So here is the tree with the little pen. We're gonna flip it to the back, and for this step we are gonna need some painter's tape because we're gonna stick it on the wall. You can also use like nails and hole punch the top, or you know, you don't have to do this, but I'm just gonna make like one tape donut, and I'm just gonna put it right at the top of the tree, and this is on the reverse side of the other one, and this is just so then, because if you use normal tape, then it might peel up the paint on the wall. I don't think we want that, so I just put up a bigger piece. You can probably rip this in too, but I'm just gonna make it a long little snake-o. And just put that on the trunk of your tree. And you wanna put one on the bottom of your tree too. So I gotta peel off the ends of the tape. You can also use frog tape for this, or any other kind of painter's tape for this. If you use some cheap painter's tape maybe laying around that does not really work, you can use it for hanging up stuff in your room. Like, for instance, right here, I have a poster that is hung up with painter's tape, and that's how I hung up my posters and everything on the walls. We're just gonna do one on this side right here. And you don't have to put this much tape on top. I just am because I want it to stay on. And we're gonna use one more little piece and put it on right over here. Now we're gonna transition up there. Hi guys, this is the poster I was talking about. I just hung that up with painter's tape. We got our little tree right there. And we're just gonna put it on this wall. As you can see, this is has other stuff on my wall. But anyway, we're just gonna push this up onto my wall, just like so. As you can see, it's popping open like that. You don't want that. We're just gonna bend one of the corners in and just insert it underneath the other corner. Because I am messing with it, this pen is gonna fall out. It is not a permanent solution. And then you can also just put it up, do the same thing to this corner. And you have your tree on your wall. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you like my videos, hit that subscribe button and that notification bell to get notified every time I post a video. If you like this, click that like button. And don't forget to venture off to the beyond. Bye, guys.